This, 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 and lot of other more things. Today in this video vlog, you will know about these all things, what were their uses and benefits. The new generation does not know about these things, and the old people will refresh their memories. So please stay with me in this video vlog, and if you are new, do subscribe so that you never miss our other videos. Let's get started. I have this mobile phone in my hand, and here are a lot of old pictures, and I will show you one by one their uses and benefits. So first picture I am going to show you. Let's see. The object in the image is a manual hair clipper, commonly used for cutting hair. Before the invention of electric clippers, it works by squeezing the handles together, which moves the blades at the top to trim hair. This tool was popular in barbershops for precise and controlled haircuts before electric clippers became widespread. Now, next picture. The image shows a traditional method of wood sawing, where workers are using a large saw to cut a log into planks. This process is often referred to as pit sawing. In this method, one or more workers stand on top of the log while others stand below it, and they work the saw back and forth to slice through the log. Pit sawing was a common technique before the advent of modern saw mills, and it is still used in some rural or less industrialized areas. The top workers guides the saw while the bottom workers pulls it downward with more force. This labor-intensive process was used to produce wooden planks for constructions and furniture making. Wow, very nice. Now, the third picture I am going to show you. The image shows a traditional method of making a serving yogurt curd, likely using a clay pot known as matka in South Asia. The clay pot helps maintain the temperature, which is ideal for fermenting milk into yogurt. In rural and traditional setting, yogurt is often prepared this way for its rich taste and texture. The use of clay pots enhances the flavor by keeping the yogurt cool and slightly adding a natural earthy taste. The tool in the image appears to be a ladle used to serve the yogurt. This practice is common in countries like Pakistan, India, and other South Asian regions where homemade dairy products are still preferred. The yogurt can be eaten directly, used in cooking, or served with meals. Now I'm going to show you the next picture. Plowing with the bulls in a traditional method of farming that has been practiced for centuries, especially in rural areas across Asia, Africa, and parts of Latin America. Here are key details about this method. Bull plowing involves using a pair of bulls or oxen to pull a plow that breaks and turns the soil, preparing it for planting seeds. It is an eco-friendly, cost-effective, and sustainable farming technique, particularly useful in areas where modern machinery is not available or affordable. The plow is typically a wooden or metal tool, often simple in design, that digs into the soil. A wooden beam is placed across the bull's necks, connecting them to the plow, allowing them to pull in union. The farmer guides the bulls by walking behind or alongside them, steering them through the fields. The plow cuts through the soil, turning it over to bring nutrients to the surface, break up compacted layers, and improve water absorption. This method does not require advanced technology or fuel, making it accessible in areas with limited resources. It avoids deep tillage, helping to prevent soil erosion and degradation. It maintains centuries-old farming traditions and is often a symbol of self-reliance in rural communities. It requires significant physical effort and time compared to modern tractors. Bull plowing is slower and less efficient on large farms compared to mechanized farming equipment. Especially in India, Pakistan, and Bangladesh, where small-scale farmers still rely on this traditional method. In countries like Ethiopia and Sudan, bull plowing is used in areas where tractors are scarce. Some rural regions in countries like Peru and Bolivia still use bulls for plowing. Despite the advancement of technology in agriculture, bull plowing remains an important practice in many parts of the world, preserving a link to the past and supporting smallholder farmers. Wow, very nice. Now I will show you next picture. Mud-built houses are traditional structures made primarily from natural materials like mud, clay, and straw. Here is a brief overview. Mud mixed with water, straw, and sometimes lime is used to form bricks or walls. These materials are affordable and readily available, making mud houses popular in rural and resource-limited areas. Mud-built houses are sustainable, using natural biodegradable materials with minimal environmental impact. Mud walls provide excellent insulation, keeping interiors cool in hot climates and warm in cold conditions. Wow. While sturdy, mud houses require regular maintenance, especially in areas with heavy rainfall, as water can erode the structures. Common in many traditional societies, especially in parts of Asia, Africa, and the Middle East, where they reflect centuries-old building practices. Mud-built houses remain a sustainable and practical option for many communities, especially in rural and environmentally conscious regions. Wow, very nice. Now I will show you the next picture. In traditional marriages, especially in South Asia and parts of the Middle East, a palanquin, locally known as doli in Urdu and Hindi language, was historically used to carry the bride from her home to her new home. Here is a brief overview. Palanquin. A palanquin is a covered sedan-like carriage carried on the shoulder of men, typically four, who act as bearers. It is often decorated with flowers and cloth. The bride sits inside the palanquin, hidden from view, maintaining her privacy and dignity during the journey. The use of the palanquin represents a ceremonial farewell to the bride's childhood home as she transitions to her new life. It also reflects the respect and honor given to the bride during the marriage procession. While modern transportation has replaced the palanquin in many places, some rural or culturally traditional families still use this practice for its sentimental and historical value. In some cultures, no, I will show you the next picture and what are its benefits and uses. A lantern is a portable source of light that is often enclosed in a protective case to shield the flame or light source from wind and rain. Traditionally, lanterns used candles or oil lamps, but modern versions typically use electric bulbs or LED lights. Oil lanterns, fueled by kerosene or oil, these were common before electric lighting became widespread. Candle lanterns, designed to hold candles securely, often used for outdoor camping or emergencies. Gas lanterns, these burn propane or butane and are popular for outdoor activities like camping. Electric lanterns, powered by batteries or solar energy. These are widely used today for the convenience and brightness. Decorative lanterns, often used in festivals or as home decor. These lanterns can be made from paper, metal, or other materials. Lanterns were historically used for navigation, lighting streets, and in homes before electricity became common. In many cultures, lanterns are also used during religious festivals such as the Chinese Lantern Festival, where they symbolize guidance and good fortune. Camping and outdoors. Battery operated or gas lanterns are often used for lighting campsites. Lanterns are popular in cultural festivals, weddings, and other celebrations. They are useful during power outages or emergencies due to their portability. Overall, lanterns have evolved from a simple necessity to a versatile tool and decorative object in modern times. Wow! Now I will show you the next picture. Gas mantle lantern, which was widely used before the advent of electric lighting for large-scale illumination. These lanterns burned gas, typically propane, butane, or kerosene, and were equipped with a mantle, a fabric-like substance made of metal oxides that glows brightly when heated. Gas mantle technology. The mantle is a key component made from material like thorium oxide, which produces an intense white light when heated by the flame of the gas. Mantles were fragile but highly efficient, capable of producing a significant amount of light from a relatively small flame. Propane and kerosene were commonly used to fuel these lanterns. Kerosene lanterns were popular in homes, while propane lanterns were used in outdoor settings. These lanterns were designed to provide intensive illumination over large areas, making them ideal for street lighting, railway stations, or outdoor events in the late 19th and early 20th centuries. They could produce a light output equivalent to hundreds of candles or even early electric bulbs. Before electric street lights, gas lanterns were used for urban lighting, especially in cities across Europe and America. They were also used in railways, construction sites, and outdoor gatherings. These lanterns often had a robust, heavy-duty construction with glass windows to protect the flame and metal housing to ensure durability in outdoor conditions. While modern technology has replaced these gas lanterns, they were instrumental in lighting the world before electric lights became widespread. Today, gas lanterns are sometimes still used in camping or rustic environment through with more modern fuel options. Wow! Now I will show, show you another picture. A traditional technique used in many cultures for grinding grains, spices, and other food items. A circular stone, often made from granite or other hard materials, is used. It has a flat surface on one side and a handle or protruding section for gripping. A large flat stone serves as the base on which the grinding stone rotates. The grains such as wheat or corn are cleaned and placed on the base stone. The grinding stone is placed on top of the grains. The user grips the handle and rotates the stone back and forth or in a circular motion, applying pressure to crush the grains. As the grains are ground, the flour collects on the base stone. The user can scrape off the flour and transfer it to a container for storage or further use. In many villages, grinding was a communal activity, often done in groups, fostering social interactions among families. This method reflects the agricultural heritage of the community and the importance of locally sourced and minimally processed food. While mechanical grinders and mills have largely replaced manual grinding stones, many people still appreciate the traditional method for its simplicity and the unique flavor it imparts to the food. Now the next picture I will show you. The old tape recorder and cassette were popular forms of audio technology in the 20th century, especially between the 1970s and 1990s. They were widely used for recording and playing music, radio shows, and voice recording before digital formats like CDs, MP3s, and streaming became prevalent. A tape recorder was an electronic device that recorded and played back sound using magnetic tape. It could either be a standable device or integrated into systems like boom boxes or stereo systems. Early tape recorders used large reels of magnetic tape. These were often used in professional settings like radio stations or music studios. A smaller, portable version that used compact cassettes, making it sustainable for home use, car audio system, and personal use. Cassette tape recorder. Features. Many tape recorders had functions like record, rewind, fast forward, play, and pause. Some models include built-in microphones while others required external mics for recording voices or live sounds. A cassette tape consisted of two miniature spools inside a plastic casing that held a length of magnetic tape which could store audio when wound between the spools. The most common form was compact cassettes, introduced by Philips in 1963. Audio quality. Cassette tapes provided analog sound and the quality varied depending on the type of tape and the recorder used. Over time, tapes could degrade, leading to a loss of sound quality. Cassette types. The most common and least expensive normal type. Chrome type offered better audio fidelity, commonly used for higher quality music recording. Metal type 4, the highest quality used for professional level recording. The cassette tape became the primary medium for personal music listening, especially with the invention of the Sony Walkman in 1979, which allowed people to listen to music on the go. Cassettes were also used for home recording, mixtapes, and in car stereos, making them a dominant audio format for decades. The rise of CDs and digital music formats in the 1990s led the decline of cassette tapes and tape recorders. However, they remain nostalgic icons, and there has even been a small resurgence in cassette culture among collectors and music enthusiasts. For many, cassette tapes and tape recorders hold nostalgic value, representing an era when music and audio were more tactile and personal. Creating mixtapes, listening to music with the sound of tape hiss, and recording voice messages are some memories associated with these devices. Wow, very nice. Now I will show you the next picture. Here is the next picture. The traditional method of hatching chickens in villages involves a natural process where a broody hen incubates the eggs by sitting on them until they hatch. This method has been used for centuries in rural and village areas, especially before the availability of modern incubators. Old method of hatching hens in villages: a hen that shows signs of broodiness, wanting to hatch eggs in chosen. Broody hens typically become protective, stay in the nest for long periods, and make clucking sounds. Cluck, cluck, cluck. The hen will stop laying new eggs and focus entirely on incubating the eggs she is sitting on. Villagers usually prepare a quiet, safe spot, often in a corner of a room, coop, or a sheltered areas away from predators. A soft nest is made by laying dry grass, straw, or hay on the ground, creating a comfortable and insulated spot for the eggs. The farmer or owner carefully places the eggs on the grass or straw bed, ensuring they are evenly distributed for the hen to cover them all. Typically, around 10-15 eggs are placed for hatching. The hen sits on the eggs for about 21 days, providing warmth and turning them occasionally to ensure even heating. She rarely leaves the nest, only standing up briefly to eat, drink, and relieve herself. The heat from her body and her natural instinct to turn the eggs regularly help develop the embryos inside. Maintaining the right condition will just ensure the nest remains undisturbed and that the hen is not stressed. The area is kept dry and warm to prevent any harm to the eggs or the hen. After around 21st days, the eggs begin to hatch. The chickens break through the shells using a small bump on their beaks called an egg tooth. The hen continues to sit on the eggs and newly hatched chickens until all the eggs are hatched, providing warmth and protection. One hatched, the hen looks after the chickens, teaching them how to find food and offering protection under her wings for warmth and safety. Advantages of the traditional method: natural and self-sufficient. This method does not require any artificial tools or modern incubators, relying solely on the hen's natural instincts. Simple and cost-free. Villages don't need to invest in expensive equipment, making it a cost-effective method for small-scale poultry farming. The process is entirely dependent on the broody hen's instincts, and not all hens are good at incubating or turning the eggs properly. Predators and environmental risks. Eggs and chickens can be at risk from predators or adverse weather conditions. This natural and traditional way of hatching has been passed down through generations and is still practiced in many rural and village areas where poultry farming is a common practice. Wow, very nice. Now I will show you the next picture. The old iron used for pressing clothes, commonly known as a coal iron or flat iron, is a traditional tool that relied on coal or other solid fuels to generate heat. This method of ironing was widely used before the advent of electric irons. Coal irons typically have a flat, heavy metal body, often made from cast iron, designed to retain heat effectively. They usually have a smooth surface for pressing clothes and a handle made of wood or heat-resistant materials to provide a grip while handling the hot iron. The iron is heated by placing it on a heat source such as hot coals, embers, or a stove. Some designs include a compartment for holding coals, allowing the iron to maintain its heat for longer periods. After heating, the iron is used to press clothes by gliding it over the fabric to remove wrinkles and creases. Users had to be careful to ensure the iron was hot enough for effective pressing but not so hot as to scorch or burn the fabric. Coal irons required regular cleaning and maintenance to ensure they remained effective. Residue from coal or burned fabric could accumulate on the surface. Some users would rub the surface with a bit of wax or fat to help maintain a smooth finish and prevent sticking. Effective heat retention. Cast iron retains heat well, allowing for effective pressing of fabrics. These irons were very durable and could last for many years with proper care. Safety risks. Handling hot irons and coals pose risks of burns and fires if not used carefully. Heating the iron and managing coals require time and effort, making the process more labor-intensive compared to modern electric irons. Coal irons are often associated with a simple bygone era and are sometimes displayed in museums or used in traditional textile practices. They symbolize the transition from manual labor-intensive household tasks to the convenience of modern appliances. Today, while coal irons are largely obsolete, they remain a nostalgic symbol of past domestic life. They are sometimes sought after by collectors or used in historical reenactment to showcase traditional ironing methods. Wow, very nice. Now I will show you the next picture, the old iron. You have seen the old iron used for pressing clothes, commonly known as coal iron. Now I will show you the next image. The image shows a bunk bed made from wooden logs, giving it a rustic and natural appearance. The design resembles a cabin-style bed often used in settings like log cabins, mountain lodges, or nature-themed rooms. The bed is functional for sleeping but also serves as a unique piece of furniture, blending in with natural or rustic home decor. It uses its use is primarily for providing two separate sleeping spaces in a compact area, typically for children or guests. The natural log design can evoke a feeling of being closer to nature, making it ideal for cabins, rural homes, or anyone who enjoys natural inspired aesthetic. Now I will show you the next picture. A large traditional basket-like structure made from natural materials commonly seen in rural areas. This is typically used for storing grains or food supplies like wheat, corn, or other dry items, especially in villages householders. In many South Asian countries, these are called muddas or chathas and are designed to protect the stored goods from pests and weather conditions. This structure is ideal for long-term preservation due to its natural ventilation, which keeps the contents dry and protected from moisture. You will be shown old things. The new generation will not know about these things. So this was the video. I have given you a lot of information and I hope you found this video very useful. Give your feedback below in the comment box and do subscribe if you are new on this channel, and also like, share this video with your family and friends. Follow me from this vlog, Altaf Malik, and you are watching me on my English language channel. Thank you. Bye bye.